I don't know how you can even become homicidal.
He fell down the entire thing, and I fell with him.
She was like, I didn't know I was pregnant until I gave birth.
There's no way. You know, she looking real dusty recently. What's up, Jelly Beans? Welcome back to another episode of Jelly.
Hi.
You're back this time.
I know, I'm out of prison.
Yeah, you are. How was your time there?
It was good.
Yeah, did you get beat up?
I dropped the soap a little time.
Mm-hmm. Do you think you could actually survive in prison?
Girl, no.
Fully.
Girl, okay, do you think you could?
No, I'm agreeing with you that I also can't.
Okay.
Like, when everything's a fight.
Literally.
I'm saying if I ever...
I'll be top dog in prison, period.
Fully. If I ever go to prison, it's over for me. Like, honestly, is this controversial? But, like, I feel like a life sentence in prison is worse than a death sentence.
Well, a death sentence, you're not even immediately killed. Like, you still have to be in prison for a long time.
Well, yeah, but a lifetime in prison? Like, I'd rather just...
Well, sometimes if you have a lifetime in prison, you eventually, like, at the end of your life...
Get parole,
yeah.
But at that point, it's like, what kind of life do you even have?
Well, it's not going to be a life. It's just going to be being able to breathe outside air and, like, leave and do stuff. And
I mean...
But your life is over at that
Exactly.
point.
Like...
It's crazy. No, literally being in prison...
Try again.
Being in
like,
prison just ruins your entire life. For depending on, like, the people who have, like, years and years in prison, like, your life is done.
Like, I honestly genuinely can't understand people that are so stupid that commit crimes that put them into, like, life prison. Like shootings, girl.
Ooh.
Right. And the rest of their life is over.
Literally.
And a lot of these, like, school shooters are, like, early 20s. You know, they're still students. And it's donezo for them.
Exactly. Like, you're throwing your whole life away. And for what? Literally for what?
Like, obviously, I'm sure there's a lot of clouding and judgments. But, girl, I just don't understand how you get to that point.
I also don't understand it because... I mean, okay, this is going to sound really bad.
What?
Maybe I shouldn't say it.
No, say it.
But I was going to say, I feel like a normal person, when they're going through hard times, you know, they kind of... The violence points inward.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's not a lot of people that get to that point.
But, like, a lot of, like... But I'm saying, like... I don't know how you can even become homicidal. I guess because I've never become homicidal.
I know.
Like, it's not a feeling I experienced.
Well, let's hope.
Well, girl.
Like, I'm scared now.
Like, she pushing me to my limits. I'm gonna go OJ on her.
Literally. And you gonna get away with it?
Really?
Also, I like your shirt.
Thank you. It's BLACKPINK in your area.
Did you actually go to their concert?
Yes, I did.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did.
When?
It was like 2018.
Oh, so this was a while ago.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm an OG stan.
Are you still into them?
No.
Ooh! So she a fake fan.
I really stopped listening after this tour.
I'm yelling. Did you hear what happened to them?
So I heard a little bit.
So only Rosé signed her contract again, or renewed her contract
with YG.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And I mean, they're still in negotiation or whatever, but they're saying that the rest of the group, they're only gonna be BLACKPINK for like 6 months out of the year, and then they're just doing their own thing, or like with other labels.
I'm sorry, this is a controversial opinion, and blinks don't come for me, but
we gonna get the BLACKPINK stands coming for us?
No, okay, listen. I love my girls. I love Jennie, love Lisa, love Rosé, love Jisoo. But the thing is, I don't love YG. Okay? Ooh. So let's just
drag YG.
End BLACKPINK. Can we end it?
Ooh.
Can we just let them go on their solo careers?
BLACKPINK not in your area.
Right, like like, let's just fucking end it. Like, I'm over it. Like, I'm sorry. They had a good run. Yeah. They were the biggest, like, all-girl K-pop group, the most successful one.
Yeah. They're also so overworked.
They are overworked as fuck, but that's just K-pop in general.
Exactly. Like, they be fainting fully on stage. Literally. I'm like, damn, girl. Like,
and then people want to call Jennie, like, sassy and that she has a bad attitude because she's not giving it 1,010% in her dances. It's like, bitch, I wouldn't be doing it either.
Right.
Like,
also, you can't be doing it.
Why?
You wish you could.
Oh, well, Philly.
Like, you can never be Jenny.
Well.
Jenny from the Black. Jenny from
Oh,
the
Philly.
Black. Also, speaking of Blackpink, what's your favorite color? Because I feel like I used to know. It used to be orange.
That's true. My favorite
Has it
color.
changed?
My favorite color did used to be orange. You know.
Is it cerulean blue now? Because she's that pretentious.
That's really not pretentious, though.
She said cerulean, the RGB value is 05E.
Right, let me give you the hex code.
Literally.
No, okay, I think my favorite color, I would have to say, is blue. I like blue. Like
Just
all,
blue in
all
general.
shades of blue. Also,
I never see
like,
you wear blue, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you ever see me?
Ooh.
That's
Or is she
the
a
real
ghost?
tea. That's the real tea, girl.
She gone with the wind, Chow.
Like, this is the only time we meet up.
Well, it's because scheduling with you is hard as fuck.
Well, period.
And she always occupied with her booty calls.
Not with my booty call.
Fully. That's what her time is going to.
Girl, oh, feeling.
So your favorite color now is just blue?
Yeah, blue like my asshole here.
Not your asshole. So it's bruised up? I feel like my favorite color is some sort of royal purple.
Yeah.
But
Not feeling her. Not featuring her.
Well, I also just don't wear colors like that. It has come to my
I
attention.
actually really like that blue that you have.
Well, it's like a gray.
It's like grayish blue.
But it has come to my attention that some of my friends have pointed out that I never wear colors. And that I should start wearing colors. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck your colors. I don't give a fuck about wearing colorful clothing.
I feel like you have.
I hate colorful clothing.
Well, I mean, I feel like I've seen you wear colors before.
Very muted colors.
But honestly, I'm the same way. Like, I don't even like colors. I literally wear black and blue.
Black and pink.
Like, sometimes, like, I'll wear other colors if it's on a black shirt.
Right.
But, like, my whole wardrobe is blue, black, and then occasionally something that's, like, tan. Or, like, white-ish.
Yeah. No, my entire wardrobe is just neutrals.
As it should be.
And I'm not trying to wear colors like that.
Right, because we not proud.
Fully. Anyways.
Ooh! So we're really giving Blackpink today.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I had to dress up today.
So the theme is Blackpink per.
Exactly. Well, it's really not much of a theme.
Oh, well, black and pink?
No, that's the colors of your hole, girl. That's the color of your hole.
Of Philly.
Anyway, what were we just talking about? Do you ever think about the Roman Empire?
I really don't. Like, ever.
You should.
Like, never in my life.
Well,
like,
you should.
like, literally, I have not thought about the Roman Empire since we learned about them in, like, 7th grade history.
Did we even learn about that in 7th grade?
Well, girl, I don't know. We went to different schools. I did.
I didn't even think about the Roman Empire when we were in Rome.
Oh, my God. I forgot about that.
Literally.
No, girl. Fully, girl.
Like, the Colosseum was right there, and I was not thinking about the Roman Empire.
Right, girl. Like, the fuck? Like, I live in the 21st century, girl. Like, I don't know. Right. History has always been my least favorite subject.
I used to hate history, but then at one point I really, really liked it.
Really? But, like, you like modern history or old history like that?
Okay, so I really enjoyed world history and, like, ancient civilizations.
Mm-hmm.
And I hated modern history, but when I was taking AP US history, and that was the same time that Hamilton was popping, girl. And so that phase of my life made me really like AP US history.
Oh, she was really into Hamilton.
Literally, I said ALEXAND.
She said the Schuyler sisters.
Not the Schuyler sisters.
I don't even fucking know.
Real ignorant as fuck.
As I really should be,
She's
girl.
stupid as fuck.
As I really should be when it comes to Hamilton. Let's be really honest.
No, but Hamilton, I think yes, it's like overblown, overhyped a
And
little
cringy
bit.
as fuck.
I mean,
And disgusting. And literally cringy.
I'm Team Hamilton. Pure.
Well, I'm team whoever ran against him.
Uh?
I don't even know.
I think Hamilton was a really good step in the direction of Broadway. Because it was very different, and the writing was...
Like, okay, like for Broadway, because Broadway is racist as fuck.
Right.
So for them to have like something written by Lin-Manuel Miranda,
And majority of the cast
and
was
the
like
majority of cast was POC,
Although
and it was rapping.
people were saying, they were complaining about it because they were like, why would you cast POC for like all these white characters?
I think I remember that.
I was like, girl, it's a retelling of a story. We're in like the 21st century.
Right.
Like,
Also, let's suspend disbelief for 1 second.
Exactly.
Like, we're not in the real world, bitch. This is not
Like,
a time
hello?
machine.
Like, hello?
Like, it's art.
Exactly.
Like, are you stupid?
But anyway, for a little context, because if someone watches this in like literally 2 weeks, they're not gonna understand. But like, there's a trend going on TikTok that's like, do you think about the Roman Empire?
And it's like girls asking their boyfriends.
Right. And I'm like, why the fuck would anyone ever think about it?
But the gag is all the guys are saying yes.
Exactly.
They're all saying.
They're like 2 to 3 times a day.
They're like once a week. Why?
Right. They're like, yeah, they're like, fighting style was really impressive. You know, the Potomac soldiers were, you know, fighting across the river Styx. I'm like, what the fuck are you even saying?
Literally. Like, I can't even tell you about Roman mythology. That's how much I don't know.
Right. I know more Greek mythology from Percy Jackson.
Right, but barely that.
Right. I'm like,
I'm just not that type of person. You know, it takes a very specific. Okay, but so actually, let me know.
what?
So let's really rewind. I love mythology.
She really backtracking, Your Honor.
Philly.
But what's like the Roman Empire equivalent for you? Is there something that lives in your head rent free?
Like something I think about every day.
Yeah. Like gay people have been saying Drag Race is their.
Girl, no.
I don't think about Drag Race like that.
I mean, I think about Drag Race if I'm watching it or if there's something happening. But to be honest, nowadays I fully don't, because it's like there's so many fucking things happening that I can't even keep up and I don't care.
That's first of all.
Like,
there's like a million.
There's a trillion seasons,
bajillion
girl. Like, I
seasons
really don't even give a
and
fuck
spin-offs.
anymore.
They're about to come out with Drag Race China.
Ooh, that would gag the girls.
That would be a gag. That'd be a gag and a half.
Like, there's Drag Race Down Under, Drag Race fucking France, Drag Race
España.
Right, Drag Race Holland.
No, Thailand's canceled, Chow.
Really? Mm-hmm. I thought Jiggly's coasting.
That's Philippines.
Oh.
She said all of Asia's the same. They're about to come out with Drag Race Provincetown.
Right.
Like,
Drag Race P-Town.
Literally.
And it's just the pit crew.
Ooh. That'd be kind of an iconic season, actually.
What?
Just pit crew competing?
Like, would they be in drag or would they just be as men?
Oh, it's a good question. Maybe they have, like, challenges of both.
Okay.
For the fans, for the girlies.
Okay.
So
they'd have to hire just only hot guys.
Yeah.
At that point, it's not Drag Race. It's just race.
It's race. It's actually NASCAR.
It's NASCAR at that point.
Right.
Well, there you go. Okay, but what lives in your head rent free?
What's in my head all the time is just my own voice. Do you have your own voice in your head?
No.
Really? Wait, really?
Yeah, no, I don't.
You don't hear your own voice?
No.
Wait, so when you're reading something?
Well, when I'm reading, yes.
Okay, so you do have an inner monologue, though.
Yes, but I don't, like, in my head, when I'm thinking thoughts, I don't hear my own voice.
Oh, so...
I'm just thinking the thoughts.
When I'm low-key schizophrenic?
Low-key? No, but okay, but what I do is I talk to myself.
Yeah.
So that's high-key schizophrenic.
Oh, sometimes my thoughts are so loud that it becomes, like, verbal.
Really?
Like,
you
I say
that?
Like, I say it, and then I'm like, why did I just say that?
You know who does that?
Who?
A lot. Connor.
Oh, really?
Like, he'll be, like, mumbling shit, and I'm like, what? What did you say? And then he's like, oh, I'm talking to myself. But I'm like, how do you not just keep it in your brain?
No, I ask myself that.
That's crazy.
Because I'm, like, let's say I'm up in the gym, and someone, like, takes my equipment when I was still using it. I would be thinking, like, oh, my fucking God. And then I would say, like, oh, my God.
You'll say it?
And then I'm like,
she gonna get herself in trouble?
Why did I say that in public?
She gonna get herself clocked?
Literally.
Because the right one about to come around like, what'd you say?
Fully.
I'm scared for her.
Right, but we have actually, Hallie doesn't have an inner monologue.
Really?
I asked her before, and she said when she reads something, it just, like, the words are not being read. It just like scans essentially into her head, and she understands.
That's crazy.
I'm like,
that's
so,
crazy.
When you're reading someone's text, do you hear their voice?
No, I don't hear their voice. It's more of just like wait, hold on. Let me read something really quick.
Okay, you should read it out loud.
Well, that would defeat the whole purpose.
I mean, you're right.
It's like it's not okay. You know what? I do kind of a little bit hear it in their voice, but it's not like it's like loudly playing in my brain of them speaking. Mm-hmm. It's more like I can recognize the cadence in which they said something.
Yeah, that's kind of it.
Okay.
Well, like when I read someone's text, I very much hear their voice and how they would speak.
Right.
And so a lot of times like texts like crack me the fuck up because I hear it, like them saying it.
But so for me, what is crazy to me when someone has a completely different texting style to how they speak.
Yes.
Because then it doesn't line up in my brain.
I don't understand how some people text dry as fuck.
Literally.
I'm like
we love y'all still, but the text not eating. Like we don't understand.
No. And I have a couple friends that text like fully millennials.
Really?
Maybe
Are they
even
millennials or no?
I mean, they're pushing it, but I think they still Gen Z.
Mm.
And they be texting me like something period or like something ... I'm like, are you a grandpa?
Oh, I do the ...
Well, I do the ... to be shady.
No, I do the ... just no matter what.
So you grandpa, you boomer now?
I'm fully a boomer. I'm fully a millennial because I also use the laughing emoji
crying.
unironically.
Oh.
Because you know how Gen Z is like has to do the crying face.
The crying face, the dead face.
I just do the crying face. I just do the laughing face.
I have never gotten that from you.
Right, well, girl. I also have different texting styles for different people.
Right, you switching it up. You being fake as fuck.
How is that fake? It's called communication style.
You should be using emojis with your boss.
Oh, Philly?
Right.
If I had one.
Well, speaking of which, didn't you have a job interview?
So I've been applying to jobs because, it's hard out here for a girl. And...
Oh, no, you're not a girl, and you never will be a girl.
Right, she sounded like the YouTube comment.
Exactly. People are still dragging us over that.
Like, they're real stupid. But so anyways, I have been applying to jobs. Mm-hmm. And it's hard, I've been getting a few interviews back. Mm-hmm. But... I just don't know if I'm built for this.
Built for working.
Built for the job interview process, or maybe working in general.
I've been thinking that myself. I'm like, I really don't know if I can work like all the time like that.
Why?
I don't know the idea of like working. Oh.
Well,
I can't.
I'm just like people. Okay, my issue is that these companies expect you to be on call 24/7 and making their fucking email, the job, your number one priority.
Wait, so what happened?
So the first thing that happened was I had a job interview, mm-hmm. and he was like, "Can you set up a time to meet?" I was like, "Perfect, I will set up a time." And then the time came. I was in the little Zoom meeting to have the interview. Mm-hmm. And I'm sitting
so it was
there.
virtual.
It was virtual.
Okay.
I was sitting there in the Zoom for 15 minutes. Mm-hmm. No one was there.
Like 15 past the time?
Yes, 15 past the time.
Wow.
No one was there. And so I was like, then I emailed the guy and I was like, hi.
Was it for like a real job or was it like a whatever job?
It was a whatever job.
Oh. Well, that low-key makes sense.
Right. And so I was like, I emailed the guy and I was like, hi, I'm in the waiting room waiting for you. Like, let me know if I'm in the right place or whatever. Then he... 5 minutes later, hops on the call, and he starts speaking to me. He starts the interview completely in Spanish.
Not that?
Literally.
Did he know you speak
Spanish? On the job thing, he was like, Spanish is preferred. If you can speak Spanish, that's like a plus. Mm-hmm. And so I applied, and I was like, I speak Spanish. Mm. And then he starts speaking to me. He starts doing the entire interview in Spanish. And so I am trying to keep up. My Spanish is not bad. And I was holding it, but my Spanish is very conversational. I'm not good with business stuff. Okay. And he was asking me a lot of fucking questions. He was like, tell me about yourself. In Spanish. And he was like, like, and it was like stuff that's kind of hard for me to communicate because I'm not that good. I'm not fluent.
So tell me about yourself.
Girl, bye. And so,
and you didn't get the job. You're fired.
Well, girl. Well, I was like speaking, and he was like, "You can speak in English if you need to." In English, he said that.
Oh.
And then I was like, "Then why the fuck did you start this whole interview in Spanish?"
Because that was part of the test.
Fully, girl, it was. And so then I was like, "Okay." And so then I start speaking in English, and then he's like, he lets me finish my sentence, and then he's like, "Okay. I think that maybe you're not what we're looking for right now, but I'll keep your resume." And then I was like flabbergasted.
Well, was it because of the content of what you were saying, or is it because of just the Spanish thing?
I mean, if it's the content of what I was saying, he didn't like the fact that I was a new college graduate with a degree. And
or maybe he didn't like your attitude.
Well, girl, it really wasn't my attitude because I was sitting there for 15 minutes and I was very nice to him. Girl, it was because I didn't speak Spanish well. It had to be that.
Yeah.
Or maybe he didn't like me. Or maybe he was trying to see someone cuter.
He said, we're not trying to hire F slurs.
Right. Fully. Maybe that too. But I'm like literally being in the fucking interview, waiting for you for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you. It's been 7 minutes of me talking. And then
well, now you know what it feels
off.
like waiting for people to be on time.
Well, girl, let me cut her off. How about that? I'm gonna say she not getting that. She fired.
And you better fire. Me.
But no, it's like just having that. It was such a like slap in the face because I'm like, girl, like I really just.
The truth of it is that they really don't care who you are.
Oh, they don't even care at all.
Because you're not an employee.
Literally. And it's because there's thousands
Yeah.
of people on Indeed applying for the same fucking job.
100%.
Like, I was actually looking at the jobs that I've applied to. Indeed has this little thing where you can see the number of people who applied.
Yeah.
Tell me why some of them were like 10,000 people applied to this
I
job.
know.
I'm like, what the
The
fuck?
competition is real out here.
And it's like local shit.
I
Shit
know.
that's not even like...
What do you think of like cover letters for getting jobs?
Cover letters are so...
Bro, cover letters...
fucking stupid.
They're so dumb. They're actually so dumb.
Like... You know what it is, really?
What?
The cover letter is just a thing that they have so that they can see, are you going to be the type of person who breaks your back for this company?
I know.
Because
and they always say, oh, it's optional.
Right.
It's optional.
Right.
But that just means you're going to get disqualified if you don't turn in a cover letter.
Exactly, because everyone else probably is.
Exactly.
And so then it's like now, the cover letter, I'm just doing it with AI.
I mean, that's how you should be doing it.
But then it's like, now they have the thing to check if you're doing it with AI.
Then change it up a little bit.
Well, no, because even if you change it up a little bit, it still detects it.
Oh, really?
Yes. It's actually a very good detector.
Ooh.
It's very good.
So when there's AI against AI now.
Fully. Literally, girl. Like AI reverse engineering.
Right.
Like, at this point, and it's just so fucking stupid because it's like, any company that genuinely requires a cover letter, even if they say it's optional, you already know the work culture is going to be horrible.
Yeah.
You already know that they're going to be like calling you after work hours, sending you emails after work hours, expecting you to be doing this, that, and the third. And it's like, okay. I know that other generations might not agree, but I like how Europe does it because Europe has a very strict work-life balance.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in America, you are expected to be working 24/7 damn near.
When I was studying abroad in Sweden, the Americans would stay up in like the library past 5 and we'd still be working on stuff. Girl, the rest of the people, they gone.
Ooh.
They said it hit 5, go bye.
Right, I'm done.
Like, I'm not thinking about school after that.
Right.
And we were still up there like by ourselves. working on
Wow,
our
that's
projects.
crazy.
And we were like, oh, I guess they don't really care like that. But it's like, it's because they like grew up not having this mentality where you just keep working.
And honestly, I think that's better because you work for less. But
It's working smarter.
Right. You work for less time, but it's focused, deep work.
Yeah.
So you can accomplish just as much, maybe even more, as scattered, unplanned 60-hour work week. Like, it's like, it's a fucking mess. It's a fucking mess. And it's like you're not even getting paid to compensate that.
Yeah, but it's sad because American culture, like even kids growing up in schools and stuff, you're just taught to just keep like doing so much work, doing extracurriculars, doing this and that and this and that, just to get like applications.
Exactly. And then at the end of the day, what's it for? It's for nothing.
Yeah.
It's for fucking nothing.
Maybe it contributes to 10% of who you are as a person.
No, and it doesn't even give you an edge when you're applying to the colleges or anything like that.
Colleges, jobs, girl.
It's for fucking nothing. And, no wonder kids now are, like, kind of being more lazy, because it's like when we have these systems in place where you will put in a bunch of effort and then you get no reward. Mm-hmm. Your reward is a superficial.
That's why no one wants to hire Gen Z. Because Gen Z don't want to work.
It's because Gen Z doesn't want to work because we see that it's all for nothing.
Yeah.
And we see that people are literally dedicating their entire lives to a company that will drop them at the flick of a dime, that doesn't care about
Especially all these tech companies right now. Layoffs after layoffs after layoffs.
Fully.
It's just, like, you are just what do they call it? Like a cork in the system, in the machine?
Or, yeah.
A gear in the machine?
Yeah. Like a corporate slave.
Yeah, and, some people do thrive out of the 9-to-5. That gives them structure. But I just feel like, I don't want to live like that. Like, I really don't.
I feel like I'm one of those people. Like, I like a good 9-to-5, but I prefer jobs where once I clock out, I'm done.
Yeah.
The jobs where you have to have your phone on 24/7. They can call you back in the office at any time. Or like a doctor where you have to like be ready on call to leave wherever you're doing.
I don't know how the fuck some people work
like
their lives off to be doctors.
Oh hell no!
Like I couldn't imagine.
The pay is not worth it. I'm sorry.
Right, they should be getting paid more low key.
Right.
So that's first of all. But anyways, switching topics. Last week I watched the original 1989 version of Batman with my friend.
The one with Jack Nicholson?
Yes. That movie gave me nightmares as a kid.
I've never seen it.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
It's, watching it now, it's so campy. Like, it's the definition of camp. Mm-hmm. But when I was younger, I thought Jack Nicholson was so scary.
He is scary, though.
Yeah, he got, like, prosthetics and stuff on there. So, as a kid, I couldn't really tell.
Oh, okay.
So, that haunted me. But, I forgot how campy the early Batmans were.
I've unfortunately never seen any of the old ones from the 80s.
We should watch it. It's pretty funny.
Well,
he's got this, like, heavy-ass latex mask. And he's, like, every time he, like, tries to jump, he, like, raises his hand or, like, arms first to get, like, the cape. And it's just, it's stupid looking.
That's not the one with Halle Berry as Catwoman, right? Or is it Michelle Pfeiffer in that one?
It's in the same universe, but that's not the movie.
Okay.
But yes, Michelle Pfeiffer was in part of that trilogy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But speaking of bats, I saw a bat the other day.
Really?
I didn't know they were just around.
Yeah.
I thought bats were, like, in the fucking, like, jungle or something.
No, bats are here.
I didn't know that.
Okay, so if you see a small little something in the sky flying...
I thought it was a bird.
Well, okay,
At first.
Well, how did you know it was a bat? Did it come really close?
Well, no, I was with my friend.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, why is that bird out? And she was like, it's a bat.
Yeah.
I was like, they're just around?
Yeah. Well, okay, so
I was gagging.
Apparently the way that you can tell between a bat and a bird is the way that they flap their wings.
Yeah.
Like, apparently a bat is like...
They're like more like they're
that.
They're like more chaotic.
Exactly. But then a bird is like with girly.
Yes, they know what a bird and a bat is.
I was trying to demonstrate it for the audio listeners, but it didn't really work out.
Like the ASMR bird flapping.
Right.
It's like... Anyways, what were you doing last week? Or 2 weeks, because I haven't seen you in a while.
Mm-hmm. So I was in bed. I was quarantining, allegedly.
Oh, because you were sick.
Yeah, I was sick. I had strep throat.
Ooh, because your throat was working overtime.
Girl, it's the way I really don't know how the fuck I got it. You know what I think? It must have been.
What?
It must have been.
What?
That I went to the pool.
Oh.
And, like, I hopped in the pool because, like, it was the last day the pool was open.
Oh.
And then...
They're closed already?
Yes. So fucking stupid. It's literally hot as fuck outside.
Hot.
I think the pool should be open up until, like, October. Or really just up until it's cold.
Yeah.
Like,
low-key.
really, though.
Low-key.
But if we're going to be arbitrary, up until October. Like, the fact that it closed on, like, September 10th... Girl.
No, I think it should be end of September.
Literally
especially
end of
because we're in
September.
the South.
End of September.
Right.
Like, it should be open right now. This is the perfect weather for the pool.
Yeah.
Like, it's so nice. And it's not like the sun's not killing you. But, girl, anyways. So, I jumped in the pool, and I was probably getting some bacteria in my mouth that I shouldn't have. And then I got strep throat. Because I literally didn't interact with anyone other than my mom and my dog.
Wow.
And, girl, I'm not doing
R.I.P.
Right.
R.I.P. for her.
Right.
Watch it still be lingering there, and you give it to me.
No manifest it.
So if I'm not available next week, y'all know whose fault it is.
Right.
Well, it's actually my excuse to go on vacation.
Right, per.
But my friends have been sending me this thing where it's like this like new Be Real thing, but it's not really Be Real. It's it's like a weekly Be Real, but it's where you sign up for like a friend newsletter. So every week you just add to this newsletter what you've been doing, and then it emails it to your friend group, and it has everyone's like updates. So it's like kind of like Be Real, but it's weekly. What do you think about that?
What do you mean? Like, do you have to type up like things that you're doing?
Yeah. Like, oh, I'm at McDonald's today.
So it's like a diary, or like a journal. Almost?
I mean,
wait. Okay, is it like an app that does this for you, or did your friends just make a?
No. It's like an app.
Okay, so it's not a real newsletter.
It is a newsletter.
Can you show me?
Okay, let me look at this up. Hold on. Okay, it's called Letter Loop.
Letter Loop. Welcome, sponsor us, Letter Loop.
Not that. No one gonna try to sponsor us.
Is she rude? Is she not believing in herself?
Well, I'm not believing in you.
Well.
So their marketing is like, stay in touch, grow closer together, and discover things you never knew with people in your life.
Pricing.
Oh, there's pricing?
Girl, literally.
Oh, hell no.
Like, what?
But I've been seeing this like low-key blow up because I had like 5 separate people send this to me that are not in the same friend group. And I'm like,
can I look at it?
Sure, girl. So it's like basically Be Real, but it's a newsletter.
Pick inquisitive question.
So what do you think about like these social medias that are trying to just like quote unquote be more real, be more genuine, be more?
You know what's really funny?
What?
I have been signing up for a lot of newsletters.
Just any newsletters?
Well, not just any, girl. Like, it's like stuff that pertains to like people have newsletters that they are like running on their own.
Oh.
And
Are you into that?
Honestly, yes. Because recently, just social media has been so fucking stupid that I'm like, let me just find this person who is curating some things that I actually care about so that I can have something in my inbox every week that's I will actually be interested in.
So instead of you checking Instagram, checking other social media, you check your email.
Well, for like, girl,
at that point.
At this point.
Gmail is your social media now.
Girl, and I be using LinkedIn.
Yeah. The grind is real.
Well, no, not to like network. Like, I be following newsletters on LinkedIn too.
Oh, that's doing too much.
Why are they doing too much, girl? It's called knowledge.
It's called I'm avoiding LinkedIn at all costs.
Well, period.
Because people who post on LinkedIn all the time, I'm like, that is giving cringe.
Girl, no, I'm not posting nothing.
But you be following the people that be posting, so
well, you're right.
You contributing to it.
You're right. No, okay, but the people that I post are not like the stupid ass fucking LinkedIn, like stupid shit that you see on the majority of LinkedIn.
Right.
Like, I follow people specifically who are in the music industry. And so there's posting specifically stuff about
LinkedIn
music.
is so shady.
Why?
Because I be seeing the shit you like.
Really?
Yes.
And
I'm like, this pertains nothing to me at all. And I see it and I'm like, why is this on my feed?
No, LinkedIn's doing that.
Elias has liked it.
Your LinkedIn really does that?
Yes, it does.
Oh my god.
I know. I've been secretly stalking her.
Not that.
Right.
Girl, LinkedIn is shady as fuck.
Social media is all kind of shady now.
Well, it's shitty, yes.
Oh, shitty and shady.
Yeah. Well, girl, Instagram is implementing...
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, so Instagram is implementing profile views, made famous by LinkedIn.
Yeah.
And Instagram decided to bring that for some fucking reason.
But LinkedIn, you have to pay premium to do that.
Right.
That's first of all.
Girl, Instagram saying it's for everybody.
I'm like, at this point, I'm not even going to use it at all.
At that point...
Oh, you know TikTok does that now, too.
Yeah, I've seen that with TikTok.
Yeah. Like, what is the point of that?
With TikTok, I care less, because honestly, it's like, who gives a fuck?
You know, it's like low-key the equivalent of?
What?
It's like when you're on Grindr, and then someone, like, pokes you.
No, girl, it's the equivalent of when you're on Grindr, and you see that little eye emoji.
Oh, do they also have profile views like that?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
When she hasn't been on it in a while.
I really haven't.
As you shouldn't be. As you should. No,
Like,
but they fully have it also profile views. Like, why the fuck do we need profile views?
I know.
Who wants that feature?
I know that's intentionally being shady.
It's intentionally being shady, and it's intentionally taking away people's privacy.
Exactly.
Like, we used to have the privacy to be lurkers.
You know what the real tea is? They're probably gonna come out with like, oh, Instagram Plus, and if you pay for it, you can be anonymous.
Fully.
It's all capitalism.
Girl, literally, privacy is going to be. It already is, but it's going to become a big currency.
Yeah.
To pay for privacy.
I know.
And it's always going to be fake privacy because.
And America wants you to pay for anything, so.
Well, literally, girl.
The one American serve is that they don't make you pay for bathrooms.
And water.
And water. In Europe, you gotta pay for bathrooms.
And water. I'm like, girl.
But first of all, they don't even have water in Europe.
They have nasty ass mineral water. I
Like,
can't even drink it.
Like, no one carries a water bottle in Europe.
Really?
Yeah, you haven't noticed? Because I thought she was Mr. Europe.
Girl. First of all, I mean, you're right. Like, no one has like a hydro flask like they do here.
Or like any water bottle.
But
like,
I've seen people carry like the plastic ones.
At that point, they're probably so dehydrated that they need to get water. I think it's like a joke at this point that Europeans are chronically dehydrated.
Really?
Yeah. But anyway, what were you saying?
Instagram is dead. And then Twitter, girl, it's dead because Elon Musk killed it.
R.I.P.
Like, R.I.P. Twitter, girl. Now we got X.
Right.
Stupid as.
So you can zeet.
Girl, zeeting, oh my lord. Like, every time I send someone a Twitter link, because I'm not calling it X. So every time I send someone a Twitter link, I see X.com, and I be thinking it's gonna
porn.
be X videos?
Fully.
Or like something like that. And then Facebook has been dead.
Oh.
Like, girl, who's still using Facebook other than parents?
Right. Facebook Market is still used. Like, I used it to get some good shit.
Well, but then it's like, that's not even a social media.
Exactly. But you know what? TikTok is now becoming a shop too.
Really? I've been seeing that actually.
Because I clicked on one shop link and everything on my feed now is shops.
You know what I always keep fucking getting is these bitches advertising wigs.
Not wigs. They said you balding, so you need to get a wig.
They said this is in time to enter your drag era.
Exactly. Oh, randomly,
what?
I forgot to tell you. You know what my sister texted me the other day randomly?
I'm scared.
She said, so she saw a woman and she was like, oh, how many months are you in to your pregnancy? Mm-hmm. And she said, I'm not pregnant.
And
that is so awkward. That is so awkward.
So bad.
Like, I don't even know how she reacted.
Yeah.
I would just run. I would scatter.
Oh my god. That reminds me of this clip of Whoopi Goldberg. She was like on The View, and then she like is talking, and she randomly stops her sentence and goes, "Are you pregnant?" to some random person that's sitting there. And then the girl is like, do you know something I don't know?
I'm dead. Like, I don't know how someone can look like they're actually pregnant without baby.
Right, because you can look fat and like have a pot belly,
but that's
usually,
like proportionally.
Right, but usually that's like going down.
Right,
pregnancy.
You don't
stomach
look proportional.
Goes up.
Yeah.
So that like if you have a stomach that's like that, like, I'm like, how the fuck are you not pregnant?
Exactly.
Well, have you heard about women who don't even know that they're pregnant?
No.
Until they give birth. That's the thing.
Not birth. Are they blind?
Girl, I don't know.
Are they stupid?
Not that. Like, I guess it's like they're already big, and so they don't really realize.
They don't realize like the kicking and then the hormones and the everything that comes with it.
I don't know. It was like this TLC thing that I saw about like maybe she could have been lying, but
she probably was.
She was like, I didn't know I was pregnant until I gave birth.
There's no way.
Well, that's a thing.
Like, how are you gonna go to work and then you drop?
Well, some people don't know until they're pregnant until like 6 months in. Well,
that makes a little more sense, just because it takes a while for it to show for different people, I guess. But I'm like, until birth.
Like, you just lived out your Gucci, girl.
Like, you got Melissa Jr. born and then you just realized that you have a child?
Right. Like, she know what she was in for.
Literally. Okay, so we were talking about discourse,
Mm-hmm.
and you're talking about listening to people in public. You want to talk about this?
About listening to people in public?
Uh-huh.
So there was this TikTok going around there were actually a lot. Like, there were 3 different ones that I saw. But so the one that I specifically saw was this woman who was sitting at a restaurant, and she heard this group of girls talking shit about some girl named Sarah. And so the girl on TikTok, the third party, decided to take it into her own hands and record them talking, and then, while also sitting like 50 feet across from them, recorded herself talking shit about the girls who were at the restaurant talking shit, and then posted it online for everyone to see.
Wait, the shit talkers recorded themselves?
No.
Oh.
Okay, so a random third party...
Oh, a third party, okay.
Recorded them talking shit, and then gave input on her own TikTok.
Oh.
And then posted it online for everyone to see.
But didn't talk to the person who was being shit talked.
The person who was being shit talked wasn't there.
Oh. Okay. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just about like some random person in their lives.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Like, these 4 girls.
So me and you are like, oh, you know, Sherry from the block.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she looking real dusty recently.
And then some random person goes and records us talking and puts it on TikTok. And it's like, look at these mean girls. Okay. And so she posted it on TikTok, and then it went viral, obviously, as these things do. And then the girl...
Except for our videos. Like, when is our video gonna go viral?
Well, girl, let's be thankful they're not going viral. Let's just say that.
Let's
just say that. But so she posted it, and the girl Sarah, the girl in question, who was being shit talked about, literally then responded to her and said, "Can you please take this down? This has gone too far."
Oh.
She didn't even like the video, girl. She was hating on the third party who posted it. And I feel like that's how a lot of these things go. Because those girls are in her actual life.
Yeah.
They're her quote unquote friends. Meanwhile, you're a random nobody who she doesn't know, who has taken it upon yourself to insert yourself into their drama.
Yeah, that's kind of nosy.
And then it's also like, you're saying that you hate gossip or whatever, but you're gossiping online.
On the biggest scale possible.
Literally. So it begs the question of, is being messy in public okay? And is posting about it as a third party okay? What do you think? What are your thoughts on that?
You know, people, especially TikTokers these days, anything is content.
Oh,
right?
Fully, girl.
So that's first of all.
They don't have enough story times in themselves that they just listen to other people at this point.
Right. So anything is content. And now, like, again, like, our privacy is becoming even more of a concern.
Right.
Girl, what is you doing with your face?
Girl, I'm just...
Like, it's becoming mush at this point.
Girl. Like, I can't rub my face?
Very aggressively.
Like, oh my lord.
I'm concerned for you.
Well, period.
Anyways, so I feel like that third party is just kind of being nosy.
Kind of.
And honestly, it's like their privacy. And I know they're in a public space. Like, you know, you can record whatever. But I would personally not, like, want my private conversation with my friend not to be shared across the world. And I feel like on a basic respect level, we should
exactly
we deserve that. Even if they're shit talking.
My thing is, if the story doesn't involve you, then you have no place to post about it online.
Yeah.
That's my rule that I go by.
And, you know, if she has opinions, she can share it with her friends, her whatever. But if you
like whatever happened to telling your friends about what you heard?
Exactly.
Like, you don't need to tell TikTok, bitch.
Well,
but
maybe she don't got friends.
Well, girl, it's just because they want views and engagement.
Exactly.
And this is the type of stuff that is getting views and
Exactly.
engagement.
Because TikTok is encouraging it.
Because TikTok fully encourages it.
You know, something similar actually happened to me quite a few years back.
I'm scared.
I was still working at our little smoothie shop. And we were talking about our mutual coworker, me and Hallie, actually.
Not that, of course.
Actually, was it Hallie? I don't remember. It was one of my coworkers. But I was talking to her about how our other mutual coworker that, first of all, no one liked. And that's the reality. I'm not making that up. Everyone just did not like her. Okay, because I was counting the tips, and she always was like, "Can I count the tips?" And I'm like, "No, the manager has to do it." And she would always do it, and that's one reason why people didn't like her.
Oh, was she trying to steal tips?
She wasn't trying to steal tips, but she was trying to collect the coins, and we usually keep the coins there for the next day, so it looks like there are tips in there.
Oh.
But anyway, so she was like that, like she was just nosy up in my business. But so we were talking about her. Yes, I was gossiping, so not the greatest thing, right? But I was talking to my homegirl, my good Judy, about how she wants to get into a good college, and me and Hallie were like, it was mainly me, let me take the credit. I was like, I don't think she has the credentials to get into that school if she wants to. And, you know, obviously that doesn't sound great. And I admit it. And I feel kind of bad. But what made it worse? Well, we live and learn.
Right.
And be fake.
That part, girl.
And what made it worse was that there was a customer sitting at the bar.
Ooh.
And he heard me talking about that. And he interjected himself. And he was like, "That's not a very nice thing to say."
He clocked you.
He was like, "I don't think you should be talking to her about that." And I was gagged, girl. I felt bad. Yeah. But at least he didn't post that conversation online.
Oh, girl. Because, you know, they would have made you do it.
Oh, the public humiliation I would have suffered.
Literally.
And so let me claim that story now.
Right. She reclaiming her narrative.
Exactly.
But no, there's so many fucking... Okay, so we've all been dumb. We all do stupid shit.
Yeah.
And we've all been messy. Let's be honest. We've all been messy. And so, do we really need to have every fucking damn moment broadcasted online?
Yeah.
We really don't. People don't know what privacy is anymore. No. They don't know the difference between what should be posted and what should not be posted.
Yeah.
At this point, they're like, let's just post everything.
Exactly. Also, it goes to the other hand too. If you are gossiping about someone and you post it online yourself, that's also stupid as fuck.
That at that point, you're just killing yourself. Because you think that people are going to agree with you. They're not.
They're not.
They're always looking for an enemy.
Listen, gossiping is fun. Everyone does it.
Let's be real.
We be talking about internet gossip on here all the time.
Right.
But when there's like real lives at stake and you post that, first of all, especially if it's about someone else and you didn't get consent.
Right.
That's where there's a problem to be had.
The key of the story is don't post shit online.
Like dumb shit.
Dumb shit, exactly. But people don't know how to do that.
And yes, that's kind of ironic coming from us.
You're right.
Posting stupid ass fuck shit.
You're right. That's why let me cover up the face.
Let's really delete some of our stuff.
Let's girl, like already. Girl,
we should change our voice. We should dim the lights.
Like let's really get one of those AI avatars.
Fully. Oh, like a Hatsune Miku.
Yes.
What do they call it? A VTuber.
Yes, a VTuber girl.
We should be VTubers.
Let's become that.
Fully.
It's the way that I've actually been seeing that pop up a lot. VTubers, but also like V music people.
Oh yeah.
Like, and also like V TikTokers, V live streamers.
I mean, with AI, it's probably easier than ever to make those.
Yeah.
So let's really, really do that.
So like when like in the future when no one's gonna be actually their real selves, they're just gonna be like celebrities or whatever. They're gonna be all VTubers or like be half human, half like AI generated or some shit.
Yeah.
Watch.
Well.
So let's hop on the train early.
Exactly. Let's start the train.
Right. That's how we can differentiate ourselves.
Exactly. Not that anyone's watching already, anyways.
Well, if you are watching, we appreciate you.
Right. Exactly. Especially if you made it this far.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about one last thing.
So. Here's a question for you, kind of in the same vein as gossiping. Mm-hmm. So, how do you handle when someone's asking you for advice? And, like, how do you not be messy? Or how do you not insert yourself into the drama also?
Oh, like someone comes to me and they're like, my friend and I are having issues. Mm-hmm. And What?
Or okay, well, like that too. Like when they're asking you to pick sides. Is that what you were gonna say?
Sure.
Also, the other question is, imagine someone comes up to you. Let's say you're friends with Becky. And someone comes up and someone's like, Becky is such a bitch. She did this, and this, and this, and this to me. And then you don't say anything. Or
am I friends with this person that came up to me?
Sure. I don't know. Like, let's say you're friends with both. But let's say her and Becky aren't friends. Whatever.
Okay.
It's like, how do you respond to someone talking shit about a friend?
About a friend?
Yeah.
That's a little tricky.
Because some people have very strong opinions about this. Like, some people are like, if you don't defend me and, like, say, fuck you, I'm Team Becky, then they're like, you're not my true friend. Do you think it's that plain and simple?
For me, personally, I want to respect both my friends, especially if their drama doesn't involve me. So I try to give advice or comfort, whatever the person needs, in the most neutral way possible.
Right.
And I don't try to pick sides, and that's just the type of person I am. Now, some people want to call it out as it is. Like, if someone is being actually wrong, they'll call it out as it is. But I'm trying to keep be in good grace with both my friends.
Exactly. No, I'm the same way. And I don't like to pick sides. I don't like to be involved in drama that has nothing to do with me.
That's first of all.
And it's like, some people will be like, oh, if you don't explicitly defend me. Because some people are like, don't tell me what someone told you about me. Tell me what you said to them. Like, that's a very common thing.
Oh, really?
Yes. Like, people will be mad if you don't defend them. And it's like, are we in middle school?
Right.
Right. I have to be tactful with the way that I handle situations. I don't want to be getting into arguments with people, and I don't want to be starting shit with random people. Right. So I'm going to listen to them. I'm going to let them say their piece. I'm not going to agree with them.
Right.
But I'm going to let them say their piece, and then I'm going to let you know, because you're the one who I have loyalty to. But then it's like, if you're mad that I'm letting you know, then at that point, let me just keep my mouth shut, and I'm going to just let people think stupid shit about you. Because maybe they're right at that point.
Ooh.
Like, quiet as it's kept. I'm sorry.
It's different if I overhear someone talking about one of my friends, and they're talking shit. Then maybe I will say something. I'll be like, that's my best friend. She a real bad bitch. So don't run your mouth. Because I remember when we were in freshman year of college, apparently you were walking somewhere and you heard some random girl that I don't even know from my high school talking shit about me.
Girl, what?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
She was like, because you were talking about this random girl, and she was like, oh, Jimmy, that band nerd. You don't remember this? It was some girl from my high school.
Do you remember who?
I don't, because I don't know who this person is.
I don't even know.
But apparently they knew who I was.
I don't even remember that.
Apparently they knew who I was, and they were like, this band nerd.
I don't even remember that.
I'm like, you should have said something.
Did I? Well, obviously I probably did.
You obviously didn't. Like, we know.
But, like, what am I gonna say, girl? Like, what am I gonna say? Like, oh, he's not a band nerd.
Yes.
He's a maestro.
Period.
He's like, a virtuoso.
You should have said that.
Like,
you
girl,
stood up for me.
I'm not caping for her that hard.
Well,
like, as far as I know, she is a band nerd. So what can I do?
Well, you gotta lie.
We gotta accept people for who they are.
Girl, no. You can make it up.
Well, period.
You could say that I am the president of the United States.
Oh, period.
And that's better than not saying nothing.
Well, there you go. I'm a bad friend. You
fully are.
And you too. Let's talk about it.
Why me?
Because you gossiping?
Not about friends.
Well, girl, as far as we know. Let's talk that to you, girl.
Well, in the future when privacy is no longer a thing, you'll know.
Right.
You'll know.
Fully. I'm going to be looking at... They're going to make... Apple's about to release message logs.
Fully.
Like...
Well, no, because I'm pretty sure, like... If you delete messages and you commit like a serious crime, they can track that shit.
Girl, duh. You already know Apple has a whole database of shit.
Oh, fully. Apple probably
deleting messages is a joke.
Oh yeah.
Like, girl, at that point, just keep it on your phone. Make it easier.
You might as well take screenshots at that
Fully,
point, just
girl.
to make it speed up.
You might as well just text it to the police.
Fully.
Like, here, girl.
Fully. Okay, I have this random Reddit confessional that had me gagged. So let me just read it. At the time, I was 11 and my brother was 13. We weren't the brightest tools in the shed, but I always heard my dad telling my brother in multiple different ways to get him to join the army. Sometimes it would be subtle and say he would get benefits from it, and sometimes it would be awful, saying things like he would fail his own country because he decided to pussy out. It was a mixed bag. First of all, let's learn sentence structure, commas,
right,
periods.
I'm confused
Like
already.
This is such a run-off sentence. I remember my brother would complain, always saying how he doesn't want to join the army. It sounded scary, and when I told him what our cousin said, my brother started to cry really bad, saying he doesn't want to hurt people. So then I remember how my dad wasn't fit for the military because he was basically crippled. So I told my brother jokingly, what if I break your leg? Then you won't have to go.
Oh my god.
We were both joking, but when he agreed to it, I didn't take it as a joke anymore, and I took it as an invitation to cripple him. We lived in a trailer, and our trailer had these stairs, probably 15 to 20 stairs, I think. All I remember is it was pretty long, and it wasn't spread out. The ledges were pretty difficult to walk on.
Oh my.
We were both sitting at the top. If I stood up, then grabbed his shoulders and shoved him as hard as I could. He fell down the entire thing, and I fell with him. But I lost my balance, and I fell out from the top, hitting a concrete block, face first, on the way down. I ended up getting more fucked up than he did. I still have a scar on my lip from the concrete cutting it. My parents never knew about this. They thought we just tripped or lost balance since there were no railings on the stairs.
Oh, wow. You know what that tells me?
What?
That the state of parenting in America is so below the floor.
Oh, fully.
Like, that's the situation that they grew up in, and the parents didn't even know?
I know.
How the fuck does your kid practically get a concussion and bust his lip wide open and you don't even know?
That's first of all. How does the draft work?
That's a great question.
Like, are there still drafts going on?
Well, technically, they can still draft anytime, but they just haven't done it because we haven't been in active war.
Right.
But, girl, the new gag is that the draft now includes women.
Really?
And trans people and gay people.
Well, that's one of the instances where they're like, oh, we're not going to discriminate against trans people. You go and join the army too.
Fully, girl. Fully.
Like, we want trans people in the army too.
Fully. So let's really be thankful that we haven't had a draft yet. Let's really pray that we don't.
Imagine we get drafted.
Don't even manifest.
That'd be like the Hunger Games.
Girl. Like, that would be
there to spice things up.
That would be horrible. Imagine if America was like, like in Israel you have to join the military. It's like illegal not to.
Where?
Israel. Also,
and Korea.
Yeah, I was gonna say Korea. They do that too. So literally, imagine
the only army I'm joining is the army.
What, BTS?
Smooth like
the only song she knows.
I really don't know any other stuff.
Right. Do you even know the members' names?
I know Jungkook.
Right.
Who else?
I don't even know. I'm not claiming to be a fan, girl. I got BLACKPink.
Right.
I like only the women.
Period.
Like the men, they flopping.
Right. If we get drafted, we go on transition. Oh wait, but women are now drafted too, so we really can't avoid it.
So,
so maybe they're onto something about getting crippled.
Not that fully.
So I'm a break.
They're gonna bring wheelchair accessible planes.
Fully.
They're gonna bring those.
No, they're gonna make mech suits at that point.
Fully.
They're gonna be real Avengers Endgame.
Except that'd be kind of tea.
That would be kind of.
So let's do that first.
And then we could spray paint it all pink.
Right, per.
And then we would.
It's gonna be our Armored Core vibe.
Exactly. Well.
So thank you, Jelsters, jellyfishes, jelly blobfishes.
We made another episode.
I'm so proud of us. We made it past 10.
Well, you still take a break. Still take a break.
Oh, period.
And I've been here every week.
That's because I need a break. I need a break from her.
I need to break your legs.
Oh, period. Break your legs. Break them.
So, you guys know what to do if you like our stuff. Make sure you subscribe, share with your friends, leave a review, leave a comment.
What am I watch the video.
Well, if they made it by here, they probably watched the video. Oh, but audio listeners.
Maybe not.
I forgot about them.
Maybe nobody watching.
I mean, that's...
If you're watching, comment a heart.
Not comment a heart.
Well, no, we gonna get no hearts, girl. Comment a jelly.
There's no jelly emoji. That's a crime. That's criminal.
That's ridiculous. There's not like not even a jam jar emoji. There should be a jar like with jelly emoji.
I don't think there is.
There should be a Jello emoji too. Jello.
That might be branded.
No, but they couldn't call it Jello. But like, just like a gelatin type thing.
Apple. Well, you should invent it.
Right, fully. Let me join Unicode. Okay, bye.
Bye.